Hey everybody, Rurouni Kid here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing out there? Yes guys, I do movie reviews even if these movies have come out. But I've just may have just gotten to see them. And one movie that I've been wanting to see for a long time, I finally got to see it about maybe it's been almost 3 weeks ago, actually. Been been a couple weeks since I saw it, but I finally got to see it. I put it on my Facebook. I saw it. Told everybody it was in one words. It was just brilliant. And this is a movie adaptation of a series, a manga, an anime series that I love, and that's none other than Rurouni Kenshin. So I finally got to see the 2012 live action Rurouni Kenshin movie, and I have to none have to have to just bow in respect to the people behind this movie. Um, you talk about putting a live action version adaptation of an anime manga together with the dignity and respect that it deserves. This was a movie that quite served its purpose. Uh, it took exactly what we needed and what we wanted, put it together, and it came out lovely. And I just want to thank all the people behind it for accomplishing it. Now, if you've never seen this, I do recommend you. If you are a fan of Rurouni Kenshin, I do recommend it. But I also want to praise the actors behind the movie as well. So I have their names up on my computer right here, and I'm gonna read them off. So I don't want to mispronounce their names. I want to make sure I have them right and show my respects to them as well. Okay, so let's start off with the star, the main actor, Himura Kenshin Himura. Uh, the actor who played him, uh, Tamiriku, Tamiriku uh, Saitio. I hope I pronounced that right. Um, very great performance as Kenshin. Uh, he his performance as Kenshin compared to the manga and the anime was on par, in my opinion, with that. It you really felt what he was going through at that time and stage in his life, seeing the backstory of how he got his scar and the meaning of life and the meaning of what it is to kill someone and why he stopped, why he stopped killing. It really made you really appreciate Kenshin even more because of his performance. That's how good it was, personally to me. And Imi Taki, who played Kaoru, she came off brilliant as Kaoru. It was like really a mirror image of watching the manga, the anime Kaoru. She had that fire and that burning desire to, you know, keep her the kamakami style alive. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Um, of Kendo, and it was really good. She played it so well, and I loved it. Her eyes when she would give her performance, her eyes told her story very well, and that's always a good thing in performance as well. The eyes play a lot, and a lot of these actors, their eyes, in terms of the movement, everything played a lot. Um, uh, Moontaki Aki, who played Sanosuke. He was good. He was a good Sanosuke. I enjoyed it. My biggest worry about finally getting to see this when they was gonna do Sanosuke Sagara was how are they gonna pull off his big Zambato, and they pulled it off very well. I was very impressed as how much they actually pulled that off. Like it looked the part of, okay, he even carried it the same way that we saw Sanosuke carrying it in the show. It wasn't as big and wide as it wasn't, but it was big enough that you can see that, okay, this is a huge sword that takes a lot, and we saw that very well. He he came off pretty good. I was really enjoying his performance, and there were times it was really funny. Like there was a fight scene where he was fighting one of uh, uh, Kanryu's men, and they were almost like a food fight, and they were just going at it. And then at that point, they stopped fighting, and he was just like, "Okay, wait, hold on." Like uh, he's drinking. You want a drink? Hey, you want something to eat? And the guy's like, "I'm a vegetarian." It was so funny. I was laughing. Um, and then of course, who played Kanryu? The one of the businessman, the main villain, one of the main villains. Um, Tenryu Yaki Kagawa, Kagawaga. Uh, he looked the part, but he had the most. His appearance in terms of he had an underbite. Like it was almost like he was performing like his gums were so big, so they stuck out like this, and he was always like this, and they stood, and it was just so funny, and I was like, oh my god, like, but he played the part so well, Conryu being the businessman, always thinking money can buy him everything, and he's just throwing his money around like, yeah, you do this, I give you this, and he's stuffing it in. It's like, oh man, it was so funny, and uh Yu Anoki, who played Megume. Perfect casting. My God, she looked so much like Megume. She was very, very. Once again, you gotta love performance, and her performance as Megume, right on the money. I was just like, wow, that is perfect casting. She just looked the part. Her appearance, her 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 performance was there. It worked. It worked so well, and I was just really impressed at that. I was just like, man, she looks the part. She had the long hair, the nice purple silk, you know, uh, you know, uh, kimono. It was perfect. She looked it very well, and she played one of Kanryu's. She was almost like in the manga, anime. She was his opium maker and things like that. Um, the little boy who played Yakio Yakio Yahio, what was his name? Takendo Tanaka. I hope I'm saying this right. Uh, he was good too. They changed it around a little bit. Like Yahiko was already with Magume in this adaptation, which was fine. I had no problem with that. I was like, okay, that's cool. I like that. And let's see who else I'm trying to remember who else was Hajime. Yeah, one of the Yamagaga's men. Um, Yosuke Iguchi, Igu, Iguchi. He was good as the character as well, and he served his purpose well in the movie as well. And the other characters that I were good as well, but the other man that I really wanted to talk about was Mr. Uh, Koji Kiwaga, um, who played Janae. He really, really, I literally went back to watch the episode where Kenshin fought Janae, and I compared it to his performance. I was like, it was really good, and even their fight scene at the end was pretty much on par with the anime. And in terms of the action and the fight choreography, brilliant, brilliant. I love the swordsmanship they showed. Like, you see them really, you could see that a lot of the training paid off, and the choreography in this was really well done. Uh, they very much adapted Kenshin's godlike speed very well, and that was another big fear that I had, was like, how how much are they going to really adapt his so-called, you know, godlike speed that he has, and they adapted it very well, and I was really impressed by that. And the the settings were beautiful. The score was lovely. That's another thing that I have to talk about. The score was great, and it really, really just wanted. I just wanted more from just seeing that. And hearing the fact that there's a sequel coming out later on this year, I think, I can't wait uh, to see that. I saw a little teaser trailer, and it my jaw dropped. But to all the people behind this movie, well done. You all deserve a pat on the back. And to any Rurouni Kenshin Samurai X fans out there that have not seen this movie, I do recommend you finding this. You can buy it offline and watch it. It is subtitled, of course, but it's worth it. You will really appreciate this movie and showcase. You see, when you, once again, this old saying, when you take your time and do it right, things work out. And this worked out very well. And I'm looking forward to the sequel to this, because in one word, it was magic. It was pure magic. Um, so yes, I recommend, for all those who've never seen the live action 2012 Rurouni Kenshin movie, find it, watch it, and come back to me. And I guarantee you, you will be amazed. And other than that, it's been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I finally got time to do it. Thank you for listening, guys. This is my burning kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. I'll see you around. And this is a movie that I do recommend. And I can't wait to the sequel. You guys take care.